What is up, everybody? This is JJFFA, I'm sorry, I've been mispronouncing it according to the internet. It's Shinigami, not Shimagami. Because I haven't, let's face it, I haven't watched Death Note in a minute, so I couldn't tell you but this is JJFFA, the Shinigami of both rap and rock this time. And I've got a good Maze story for y'all. So this story takes place in 2023 at the end of what I consider to be the only good year I had in a public high school. Sophomore year. So I was 17 at the time, and yeah, this is a good Maze story. So it takes place, and it also takes place in my favorite class, theater class. So I'm not going to beat around the bush anymore. Let's cut to the chase without further ado. So it was a Friday in third period. We had just finished watching a movie based off a play. I forget which one. I think it was like Dreamgirls or something. Oh wait, no. I think it was one of the ones we were taking studying and doing a project on. But yeah. After that, I was just talking to some people at the table, and that's when I decided to hop on this app called RapChat. If you know RapChat, you're old and you're an unk, and you know ball knowledge. I'm just kidding, guys. But you do know ball knowledge if you know RapChat. I just made a joke about y'all being old and unks. Never mind. But yeah, I hopped on a beat and I just poured my heart into it. I was just freestyling, and then I stopped it like a portion of the way through, and I asked if anybody wanted to hop on, and I did wind up performing it for everyone there. And me and this other girl were like rap battling and freestyling, going back and forth. In fact, we were freestyling over the song I had just worked on, and everybody was watching, everybody was hyping us up. We were both twerking. Yes, I admit it. Let's give this girl a name. Let's give her the name Capulet. Nah, not feeling that name. Let's just call her Raven. Yeah, Raven. So me and Raven were going back and forth. In fact, the theater teacher was like, ask me if I wrote the song myself, and I was like, yes. And so the theater teacher and a lot of our classmates were coming up with words, and we had to it came up with a word, and we had to freestyle based off that word. And yeah. And then after a while, we started doing cover songs of like Green Day and Nirvana and stuff. Man, that was such a good... But yeah, that was the end of an era for me. That was the end of... That day was like the third of the last day of that school year, but it was the next to last for me because the last 2 days are always optional but yeah, well, were optional. And so yeah, it was very wild, and I was like, and it was hat day too, so you had to bring in $1 and you could wear a hat of your choosing, which is what I did. I wore my Danica Patrick GoDaddy hat. Oh, and speaking of Danica Patrick and GoDaddy, allow me to take a sip from the Danica Patrick Tervis cup. I think one girl asked us to sing a Pierce the Veil song or something. Man, that was a different time right there. Like, that was wild, crazy. And I don't think either of us were that good at rapping. Me especially. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm the greatest rapper ever. I'm trying to get better over time. That's why I barely freestyle for anyone. But yeah. That's the story. And I think some people were filming us, and it was wild. Like, y'all just had to be there to see it. And it's not. It isn't the first time I've rapped for people, and it certainly wasn't the last. So yeah, that's the story. This is JJFFA signing out. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.